Hey guys, gals, and morons. Here's another one I found. But before I get on into this, I want to address something about the Jp8.4 amplifier. All right, guys, when I and how I do testing here at Carpet Audio Labs, guys, when I run the test on all amplifiers that are capable of running high pass, low pass, full range, whatever, or if it's just a bass amp, I'm going to run those tests behind the scene. I'm not going to put tweeter videos on. I'm not going to put mid-range videos on unless it's in the car. In Carpet Audio Labs, it's going to be so loud that you can't hear it. It's boring. I will say the JP8 amp, in my opinion, I would only run it on tweeters. I had a conversation with a buddy of mine. He runs JP shit now. And he called me and said, "Hey, man, is that amp still for sale?" And I went, "No, I sold it, man, in like 15 minutes. I said, "I shipped it off a while ago." He said, "Bullshit." I said, "Yeah, it's gone." Um, it if it says it'll do 10 hertz to 30,000 or 30 kilohertz, same thing. If it says it'll do that and it won't do that on the subwoofers, that crossover is at 50 hertz. I know what the times 10 button means. That was just the error in me talking. But if all the video was done at +1, that's the 50 hertz. That's what I was running it at, between 50 and say 80. I set the amps up the same, and the X-Fire donkey stomped it, and the damn SPX Pro Audio donkey stomped it. So here's my opinion on this. JP should say, "Hey, on that amp, don't use it for mids or subwoofers because it does not sound good." No. And if he thinks that sounds good, JP, you've been playing bass too long. Your hearing's getting bad. So, in my opinion, this is my opinion, I would use the JP8 for tweeters only. That's all I'd run it for, nothing else. His other stuff, I have no experience firsthand with it because I'm not going to spend that kind of money when I can get China shit that I know will beat it. I know when y'all see dyno videos, you get impressed and get a hard on by that, but it doesn't matter. It's what it does on the speaker, which I have clearly shown this in multiple videos. So I know what the times 10 button means. I know all that. Guy, listen, man, you're talking to the professional. I'm just not a professional at going back and trying to edit videos. I don't edit videos because I want you to see the shit live. Now I can make a correction like I'm doing now. JP8 to me, tweeter only. Don't run it for nothing else. You'll be disappointed. Get you a Class AB old amp if you want to run it on a smaller sub like that, and it'll kill that damn JP amp. It's not even close. X-Fire, if you can find one of those amps, they're kick-ass amps. I took out a 4K. Listen, I like American bass, but I took out a 4K American bass, and the X-Fire donkey stomped it. Y'all know what donkey stomping is? That's when a donkey stomps snakes and kills snakes and shit and coyotes and shit. That's donkey stomping. All right, so this amp right here, I found on, well, I got one more thing too, the Crunch amps. Those Crunch amplifiers are, those are Class AB 1000 watt amps that will run 1 ohm stable. Guys, that's pretty rare now. Now, a long time ago, you could run 8 CCA, shit like that, down half ohm, quarter ohm. I've even run those amps at quarter ohm. I had an 8 CCA red 250, and me and my buddy run it down to quarter ohm. Yeah. And he's on my channel. He literally stated in one of the videos, he said, "Oh, hell, you scared to go to Sundown?" He's joking because he has seen me go the fuck off. Yeah, absolutely he has. He knows how I get, man. I will lose my shit. I actually lost it against him one time, and we're best friends and shit, man. But he made me so mad one day. I just lost it. And I apologized to him and shit. And he's a big motherfucker too, man. He don't back down either, but he knew I was beyond control. I lost control, and I just think my buddy was like, "I'm just not gonna say nothing. This motherfucker's losing it right now. He's beyond help with at this point." Guys, I got PTSD from multiple car accidents and other things in my life. Don't fuck with me. It's not going to be good for you because I can't control myself. No, I can control myself to a certain extent, but if you keep pushing and pushing and pushing, anybody will tell you don't do it. Stay away from him. I'm not a dangerous man to the public. You put yourself in a dangerous position if you do something stupid. So that's why I stay away from a lot of people. I stay away from shit. I keep to myself a lot because, man, once I get to this level, there is no coming back. No. I'm medicated, dude. Guys, gals, and morons, I take medication for a reason. Yes. So on this particular amp, I found this on, I just want to clear those few things up. On this particular amp, I got this from Goodwill. Nobody bidded on the amp. This amp come out, I think, in 2015, 2016. And why in the hell people are not buying this stuff, I don't understand it, man. There was not even a bid on it. It's brand new. Let me see if I can get it open one-handed here. So this is a brand new amp that nobody bid on it, man. They just had no interest in it or something. I'm like, y'all need to watch my videos or something. get educated. These amps have the best capacitors that money can buy, in my opinion. I mean, I like Elna and I like Rubicon. These have Rubicon, 99% of them. And they're not, usually, none of them's made in China. No, they're not. You rarely see any Sony amp made in China. I don't think I've ever seen one made in China. So here we go, brand new. It's dusty, but it's brand new, guys. I mean, what the fuck is people? Why would you not want this? And I will tell you this, on base, this amp will donkey stomp that JP8, even at this power. I guarantee you. I can prove it. I've already showed you an amp with a 25 amp fuse, SPX Pro audio, and this has also got a 25 amp fuse with way better caps and everything in it. This has got the best internals that money can buy in this amp. I'll open it up. I'll open the back up for you. But this is brand new. Look at it. And why did nobody bid on this? So here it is, made in Thailand. Not made in China. No, this is a damn good amp. It comes with this cover that covers over the connections and everything. But once again, man, I got a deal. I think this was $13. Nobody bid on it. Comes with the book. You know, the Big D book. Let's flip through it like real fast and shit. I've said this a million times to look at these books and read them. So if you look at the back of the amp, it's going to say DC 12 volt to 15, 12 volt to 15 amp, right? And then if you go over here, and if you look at the box, I think the box actually says 11 to 15 volt. Let me see if I can find it. Can't remember where it is. I ain't gonna sit here and hold up the fucking video to find that bullshit, but trust me, it's there. It says it's 11 to 15 volt. Anyway, I'll show you somewhere, but it's in here. If you read the book, this amp will run 10.5 to 16 volt, and it's going to do it. All the Sonys will do this. Any one I've ever tested did. The low pass filter, which is what I basically had the JP amp on, and the X-Fire and the SPX was at around 80 hertz. And this one starts at 80 hertz. And look at this. 0.05% or less at 1 kilohertz at 4 ohm. Okay? This is a clean amp. That's what makes a lot of difference in what you hear and see on these subwoofers. Notice on the JP amp it said up to THD 1%. Well, I hate to tell you, 0.05% or less is way better than 1%. Now, you'll look at the, where's the SNR on here? SNR is 93 dB at 1 watt into 4 ohms. Okay. And you'll see here power output RMS 65/2 at 4 ohms is less than 1% THD. THD means a lot. Look at this right here. So you can run this in stereo at 2 ohm, and you can run at 4 ohm when using this bridge. Okay, and there's the numbers that it puts out. So bridge, this will be 175 at 4 ohm. BTL is bridge to load. And then there you got the 85/2 at 2 ohms. And that's at 14 volts. But when you get up to 16 volts, this is going to be more of an efficient amp, and it's going to be cleaner. Yeah. That higher voltage is going to make it cleaner. Look at this frequency response. 5 hertz to 50 kilohertz. That is way, way, way more bandwidth than any amp that you have seen me test ever. It's usually 10 to 30 kilohertz. This is 5 to 50 kilohertz, that frequency response. This amp has more bandwidth capability than any amp I've ever tested. This one. And I've tested a bunch. So, also I was going to tell you, this thing comes with the old generic Chinese plug and the screws. It came with everything. That's the generic plug I'm referring to. If you see that 4-prong plug on these amps, it's all the same. I could use this on the SPX Pro audio, and I'm not sure what the JP had, but it's probably similar to this. It's just a generic plug. They've used these for years. It's just 2 channels. So this can be a 2 or a 1 channel amp. And this is a killer amp. And I do not understand why no one bid on it. Now this right here is something that's pretty unique. They use this. This is not to protect it while shipping. This is to put a sleeve. You put your wires through this sleeve, and this sleeve goes over this so you don't have somebody monkeying around or something get crossed over on the back of it and cause a short. That protects that, which is a good idea. You guys take care and have a great day. I wanted to explain the deal with the JP8s, and I wanted to explain what it was good for. It's not a terrible amp. It's just terrible for mids and subs. I'm just keeping it real, man. There's no biased opinion here. I keep it real 100%. So if you can find these Sony Explode amps, they're very, very clean. As far as THD goes, that means a lot when it's coming to an amplifier. And that is not up to the 1%, no, or up to clipping. No, that's not what you want in an amp. You want it to run clean with no clipping. That's what you want it to do. The cleaner, the better. You guys have a great day. Take care. Yeah, I'm not going to the Sundown show. It's not because I'm scared. That's my buddy making fun. He's just laughing about the situation because he knows I ain't scared of nothing. No, you're not going to scare me. No, no. Hell no. No, you're not going to scare me. I've been through it all, guys. I told you where I was raised up at and what I've been through. And no, I'm not scared of the damn show. But I am scared of it being 96 damn degrees outside and it's supposed to rain, and that track is too small for that event. I've heard they're going to change where they're going to put it. The Hickory Motor Speedway has just gotten too small. The parking is terrible. Trying to get in is horrible, and it's on that slope track on asphalt, and into the bottom it is so hot you can't breathe. We're not going to do that to the car. We're not going to do that to us personally. Miller's going, and some of the other people that I thought were going to go are not going now. No, there's a lot of people not going. It's just too damn hot. Look out for my buddy Ken Wilson. He's out there with the Scion XB, a little yellow one with 412 DS18 12s like JJ runs, and he's running 2 5Ks, but he's low on power right now. He's got the skib like I got. He's running one of those skibs. That box is pretty much, I think he might have to change some front port tuning. But he's low on power just because his alternator, he needed another piece to increase the voltage. We had tried the diode deal and it didn't work. It brought it up a little bit, but he ended up having to call, I think his Auto Tech. He ended up having to call them up and say, hey, what can I do? And they had to sell him this piece. It's like $200. He's going to try to increase it. If it don't come up, I said, Ken, you probably got a bad alternator. And you might have to have it refreshing because he's had that a while. So he's only going to be running right at 14.9, 15 volts. And I told him, I said, man, there's a big difference between 15 volts and 15.8. Yeah, it's a big difference. I did see the video that Jacob did, and I appreciate him doing that. I need to get him back in that car. I'll get him back in there sometime. And I want you guys to get you a demo in it. And Miller will play it for you, or if you want the fucking beans, I'm gonna sit in that driver's seat and I'm gonna give you the beans. Don't make faces when I start turning it up, because I'm not gonna turn it down. You guys take care and have a good day. See you.